touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Fournette once more on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there. It's a first down. Fournette on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Brake, the tight end's got it. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on second down. Strong. Well, this one taken in by Otten. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Strong. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brandon Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They can really put them in command of the possession.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Got it. Zebra. Hey, alert. 14, got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down. But I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll need to get it to the 30 for the 1st. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Touch 50, touch 50. Go 14. Start.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. It's a pickup of 19. And the Panthers are going to get a 1st down.
What's in the game? Hey, let's look double count right here. Double count. Hey, hey. Jump right, jump right. Go, let's go, let's go. Run it, run it, run it. Go. Run it, run it, run it. Run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tempo, tempo.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat. And there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Block that.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Bang out, man, run left.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Deeper. Look for a second. You guys, listen. Go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Good job right there. Gun.
There's Wilson to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into the second half blowout material. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and a couple. Wilson, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Guys, listen.
Now it's Wilson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
These back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. It's Wilson. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Strong. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Left pass.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Left pass. Hey, easy. Cut.
On 1st down, Wilson checks this down to Hubbard, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
Where? Hey, 0. Motion.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
14. One left. Right.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Good guy, 4 down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
We'll send a receiver in motion left.
Good guy, 4 down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Panthers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And he's got a good gain of 7 after the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Running left is Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Head to 60, head to 60. No, no, check. Smash.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18. Bring it.
A handoff to Fournette. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey, check that. Hey, smash, check, Panther.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on the